Hello there, Pisces. Welcome. This is going to be a timeless message, and if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So, there are certain keywords that I got yesterday while meditating on your reading, and I'm going to write them down. So, we have circle, cycle, swirl, storm, stardust, involved, justice / balance. And then with the stardust, together with the storm, there is the star power. Okay, so here we go. So what is coming up here? This is regarding some karmic situations, some karmic cycles that you have ended, that have not really ended. It's like you have put an end to it, but it hasn't ended. And this is where this chain of events are unfolding for you, and they are harnessing your star power. Now, I remember doing a reading for you, and it was saying something like divine forces are upholding you at the grand stage. And the thumbnail on YouTube has something that looks like a swirling of energies with a lot of stardust in it. And I feel like this is exactly what the events that are unfolding. So there's something that needs to move forward for you at this time, and it's regarding justice, is regarding your own fulfillment, because ultimately your star power comes first with your own fulfillment. So there's something to do with the emphasis on the storm and the stardust. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to turn this around. So it's like there is a karmic cycle. For some of you, this definitely all of them are to do with relationships somehow. It could be one or more relationships, and this could be a romantic one, a family, maybe work as well, or even on a grander scale, community. But somehow you can find this everywhere. Now, the reason this is coming is how you thrive in the midst of this, and this is where you are also becoming the storm. This is where you have had to be involved. So this is something that you have had to be involved in. It's like you've had to be hands-on. I see someone that is rolling up their sleeves as well. So maybe something that you have had to, it's like it has changed you entirely. You have become an entirely different person. And this is not of your own doing. It's because this has always been what has been unfolding for you. Okay, so there's something about your star power over here, which means you are, how to put it, it's like there is a pot of, you're mixing something, right? You make a lemonade, you make some juice, and you put in the ice, you put in the fruits, and you're mixing it. And in order to make it sweet, you're like, okay, it is now looking like that. How do I make it in a way where I can drink it and enjoy it, and still for it to be healthy? Right? So there's something sour in there, and there's something not fun, but then you're making it sweet right now. So this is where you have your divine guides working with you. So the star power is not showing up as, yeah, some of you could be celebrities, but I'm not getting that here. All right, it's more about your own purpose that is showcasing for you. Okay, so back to the illustration here. I just needed to use this board today because it's like it helps to make everything easier. So there's a circle that you have ended. It's like that. This was supposed to be the plan. It comes full circle and capiche, it's done. But then you've seen that, no, it doesn't work like that. It's not that straightforward. It just doesn't end like that and you dust off your hands and you keep moving. It continues in circles, just like cycles, just like the seasons. And then it begins to go in cycles like that. And this is how it keeps going. And this is what has opened you up to receiving from spirit. This is what has opened you up to divine justice as well in the process. Now, what is going on is like, as this circle has turned, you have become the storm. You have become that force to be reckoned with. And the reason is, picture a dog. Now, I don't know how to draw a dog. Right? A dog is walking. And as they're walking in nature, wherever they're walking, there are random times where they just like shake off their bodies, like, right? They just do it very randomly. So there's something about you being the storm and shaking off some energies. Okay, you're shaking off some energies that are holding on tight, because this is what your body has done naturally to help you to release this energy. So this is not, again, this is something that has been a survival mechanism for you. And now, in the process of being that storm, there's that part of you being involved and not also being over involved. So there is the fine balance that you're coming to now, where you are becoming involved, period. Okay, you're becoming involved. There's no other way. It's now a part of you. It's changed you completely, and it has revealed to you different sides. And that is what the star power is all about. It reveals to you different sides of you. Let's say you were doing one practice before. This journey has opened you up to different practices entirely, different parts entirely that you didn't even know existed. So, and this is what makes you the storm. So there are some situations in your energy, to round this up, that are still holding on. And you have your confirmation that they're still holding on. Now, while there is justice in the physical, I feel like this is talking about the spiritual justice. This is how spiritual justice is working for you. It's like you are becoming the poison and the medicine all at once, and that is how it needs to be. So the dog is walking, they're enjoying the sun, whatever is going on, but every now and then they have to stop and spontaneously do something. So some of you could have come into some kind of movement, maybe some dance as well, but a form of spontaneity that has been required on your part. It's like there's some spontaneous action that you're doing right now, or some spontaneous moves as well that you're making in order to, it's like you're ready. You're kind of, could be being on guard. Yes, this has definitely put you on guard as well. Now, the way that you're moving, you're still having to be on guard, but you being in this storm energy is actually a protective mechanism. So being in the storm energy is like your presence, okay? Your presence is what is the most important. Why? Because storm is a storm, it's uncomfortable. But then there was this other reading a long time ago that said something about a hot mess. That is it. So there's something that had required you to be a hot mess, and you have been in the process of integrating a mess, literally. And this is coming to help you at this time, because these energies that have held on tight, maybe try to put you in a box, they are now having that tower coming to visit them. And what are they trying to do? They're trying to come into you that has mastered, and you are on the journey more and more of mastering something that is unmasterable. And this is where your protection comes in as well. So there's a warning that is coming to you about these same energies, which you're aware of, for you to keep that rolling, all right? So it's like this is saying to keep rolling. Stay open to spontaneity right now. So there are some spontaneous actions that you're having, and this is putting you in the position where you are. I'm not getting so much of vital decisions. I keep getting spontaneous. It's like you being involved is making you spontaneous right now. I'm not sure if there is any specific outcome to this reading, but I feel like the message has been passed on somehow, all right? Because there is a block that you're coming out of. There's a block that you're coming out of. You're gradually shaking this off. And this is the best way, because these situations are still, you are one against many. But right now you're seeing that you don't have to be one against many. You have many that are working with you. So you're making this work for you, and they too can But then what they're trying to do is project that, either project it or try to get into your whirlwind, try to get into what you have already built. And then this is where your guys are like, you also get to do the work. You also get to, okay. So there's a bounce back that just happened. You also get to bounce back. So there's something that is bouncing back, and all you need to do is carry on with that spontaneous action. So there's some kind of animal instincts that you're moving with, so to speak, and it's helping you tremendously. So some of you could work with animals as well. Maybe you have pets at home. But there it is. So everything, Pisces, that is coming up here is saying that you are working with divine guidance. In fact, it's showing up in your physical experience right now, the actions you have taken, the steps you have taken as well, to whatever you have done in the physical. There are some movements that you have made, and they feel to me that they are spontaneous at this time. And you're being told here that you are right on track. So let's see how to put that down. Okay. So I'm going to get a few cards from the ancient stones before we round up. I did promise that this will be a straightforward one. So the first one is nothing is impossible. You could have some connection to Cancer as well, because I just said this to Cancerians. So something about that. Nothing is impossible says, open to the unexpected. See that? Open to the unexpected. You will find a way. And you see how that portal is right there and this person is far? There's something about your teleportation or even your paradigm shifts that are working for you. And the paradigm shift is connected to Pisces North Node. So there is something that you are developing in terms of your superpowers that enables you to navigate a portal and maybe even decide not to go through that portal. Right, that is where the spontaneous action is for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Guardian Stone. Awakening, progress, initiation. And one more card. The Cailleach. Elder, teacher, wise one, experience. There are some forces that are working with you, Pisces, that I cannot begin to describe, but they are protective. At the same time, they discipline, right? So it's not so easy on you either from what I see. It's a training. Look at that. Pave your own way. Leadership, courage, forge, don't follow. So you are forging. You're actually forging a way out of no way here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have obstacle. So this could be connected to the Saturn retrograde as well. Find another road, flexibility, and change. So you see you can tell me what you have picked up here. For me, it's been spontaneous. It's been all about spontaneity, like ready, or a form of a openness as well, like your eyes being open, some form of presence. It's not about like, yeah, I feel like you could also be experiencing this somehow where you feel the need to have some anticipation or keeping your eyes open as well. But this is all part of what is happening within you at this time. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Pisces? Drum, dream and journey. So I'm going to read that. At the bottom of the deck, protection, guardian, drop your shields. Drum, Journey inwards. Okay. Journey inwards to uncover insight and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. The drum is inspired by the sacred drum of the Sami, the indigenous peoples of northern Norway, Sweden, and Finland. In shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surround you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. And guess what this page is on? This is on page 124, going on to page 125. So that is 16 and this is 17. So 16 is the number of the tower, the storm, and 17 is the number of the star, like the star power. So there's a combination of 16 and 17 for you, which adds up to 16 and 17 is 33, right? And that makes up 3 is the number of expansion, and 3 together with 3, number 6. So that is showing up as the lovers. So we're talking about a return of your powers, a return of your gifts, as well as a major decision that you're making. So there's something about the decision, not necessarily like one decision. You could be in the process of making a major decision right now, but I feel like ultimately it's about the clarity in your decision making. All right, this is all about the clarity that you have in your decision making at this time, and that is what we are all about, in this whole experience. The more we master how to make decisions, then life can become slower, right? So it's not about pushing ourselves too hard, but it just shows how far you have come on your journey as well, where you're clear about where you want, what you want, and how you want it, and you stand by it. So it saves a lot of time from going back and forth. But of course, we all have that process. But the point here is, with the 3-3 energy that is showing up for you, it's like you're coming to a harmony, a fine balance in your experience that allows you to have more space and time to experience other things. And this is what this reading has been all about. Wow. Right there, Pisces. I wish you a blessed rest of your week. I'll come back with the weekly readings as well, and I hope that this one was helpful. And do take care. Bye-bye.